Mr. Mayor, it is 4 years on now since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Does Kyiv still feel under attack?
Kyiv was and still the main target from Russians. And from beginning the war, the Russians tried to destroy our infrastructure, sent kamikaze drones, ballistic missiles, cruise missiles to our hometown. And in Kyiv was destroyed almost 2,000 buildings, apartments buildings, and more than 300 citizens of our hometown was killed, more than 30 children. And that's why the Kyiv, as heart of the country, was and still main target of Russians.
How are your people managing day to day?
I never expect in my job, we have so many challenges. We are responsible for services in our hometown, and right now it's a cold winter, one of the coldest winter in last 10 years, and Russians destroyed our critical infrastructure, have big damages, and we fighting to survive, to bring the people services, heating, electricity, water, and Russians actually every week to send ballistic missiles and try to destroy normal life of our citizens.
I guess part of what Mr. Putin wants to do is not just destroy property, but also to break the morale of Ukrainians. And in these wars, there's always a balance between fear on the one hand and defiance on the other. Which one is winning in your city?
You're right. It's actually the reason why Putin do that. They try to bring whole our society to depression mood, to destroy the morale of the people, to destroy will to defend our homeland. And actually, we understand that, and unity inside the country it's very important because Kyiv have special function. We are heart of the Kyiv is heart of the country, the capital, and every village, every city is looking to the capital, and that's why it's very important to be strong. It's very important to never lose morale and to defending our hometown and to be strong. It's very important.
Do you think that Ukrainians are ready to give up territory for peace?
It's not easy question because we have a lot of questions. Uh, First of all, stop the war. Second, what about our national interest? Third one, it's about guarantee because Russians can stop and make the break for a short period of time, and after that make next waves of invasion. And that's why we have to give the answer for many questions. National interest, our unity, our independency, the guarantee of Russia, and also guarantee of our partners for Ukraine. And it's complex of questions. It's not just one.
Well, you talked about the partners. Of course, the biggest and probably most important partner is the United States. What confidence do you have that if there is such a arrangement, whether it involves territory and so on, your fear is that the Russians will come back for more? What confidence do you have that the Americans, and particularly President Trump, will stand by you and prevent that happening?
It's the United States. It's very important. It's critical important. It's life important to have United States of side of Ukraine. If we defend our national interest, if we're talking about the peace, if we're talking about democracy, the Trump administration have to be in the side of Ukraine because Ukraine is the largest country in Europe, and the stability in the largest country in Europe can bring the stability in the whole region.
But Mr. Mayor, do you trust President Trump?
Uh, I try to trust him, but sometime I'm not understand clearly the messages from President Trump regarding peace in Ukraine. It's peace in Ukraine is very important. It's very important for all the world, but peace in Ukraine definitely have to be not capitulation agreement between Ukraine and Russia.
If I can use a kind of analogy, a situation that you're familiar with, you seem to be saying that in this fight, President Trump isn't really in your corner. At best, he thinks of himself as referee.
Uh, in boxing, you're talking about boxing language. If Trump have to be referee, have to be very objective and to be neutral. But it will be much better to have much so influenced man in the world as president of United States in our corner. It's critical important. It's also task for President Zelensky to have good relationship and good understanding with President of United States.
Finally, on the war, Mr. Mayor, can you see an end to this war?
This war can stop easily one person who beginning the war. I'm talking about President of Russia, Putin. He can stop easily. And Putin understands just the power. Russians never ever pay attention for weak position. And that's why we Ukrainians have to be strong. And we are stronger, time stronger, when we are together with our partners. And that's why unity around Ukraine, European country, democratic country in the world, make us much more powerful, and this strong position can stop Putin also. It's unity, it's very important pressure to Putin to stop this senseless war.
Finally, if I may just ask you a proper sporting question. What's your reaction to the decision to allow Russia and Belarus to participate in the Paralympics? And do you think that your National Olympic Committee was correct to boycott the opening ceremony of the Winter Olympics?
Nelson Mandela told famous word, sport have a power to change the world. And that's why we have to do it pressure everywhere. Everywhere, and the sport also. So long time, the Putin makes this senseless war. The sport community in the world have to make huge pressure to the Russia and Belarus. And that's why, if they not stop this war, they have to be not allowed to be present in Olympic Games. It's sport have also a political side, but it's side for good and side for peace in the world. And we have to use this leverage, sport leverage also. It's very powerful leverage. Sport have power to change the world, and we have to do that.